Hello students, welcome back to Excel Academy's YouTube channel. So it is Saturday evening again and we are back with the current affairs weekly roundup. This is the 19th session that we are doing which is related to current affairs. So we will be presenting some of the important news bits that we came across in the last week. So let's start. 3 Chinese astronauts enter space station after docking operations. So now China is one of the leading economies in the world, we know, and they are competing with the US. China is in the second spot with respect to GDP. They have a GDP whose worth is more than $16 trillion, and America's GDP is somewhere around $22 to $24 trillion. So they're very, very close, and it is expected in the next few years, China would be replacing the US as the top economy in the world. So one of the most common things that most of the developed economies do is try to occupy or show their clout in the space, and that's what exactly China is also doing. If you all know that during the Cold War between the US and the USSR, there was a stiff competition between US and USSR with respect to space technology. So something very similar is now happening between Chinese and other big economies of the world. Valued at 4 billion, BrowserStack joins the Unicorn Club. So what are these startups and what is Unicorn? Startup is any company which will have a technology base and they will try to solve a problem. So this is what a startup is all about. And a unicorn is a company whose valuation would be $1 billion. So here is another company which has joined this club of $1 billion. And the name of the company is BrowserStack, and this company provides the software testing platform. Right. Finance Minister officials to quiz INFI on IT e-filing glitches. So we know that the GST and the IT platform where we can file GST and IT is developed by Infosys. Infosys is one of the biggest software developers in the country. So what is being observed is last week or even few days before that, the finance ministry had announced that people can start filing their income tax. But when it was finally launched, there were a lot of glitches and people started tagging the finance minister on their Twitter accounts. And finance minister had tagged Infosys as well as Nandan Nilekani, who is the chairperson of Infosys, and brought to their notice the glitches that people are finding in the IT returns platform. So now the finance ministry officials will be talking to Infosys top heads and they'll be discussing these glitches, and hopefully we will have a solution to the problem. NPS subscribers with corpus up to 5 lakh can withdraw entire sum. So what is this NPS? NPS is National Pension Scheme. So here people working both in government sector as well as in private sector can invest their money. So this is a long-term investment where people can withdraw this money during the time of the retirement, and this comes with a huge amount. So that is how it works. So now there is an option which has been made. Anybody having 5 lakh rupees and more is allowed to withdraw their amount from the NPS fund. So this is basically to facilitate or help those people who have entered the scheme at an older age. Fourfold hike in Jal Jeevan Mission grant to Tamil Nadu. Now what's important is not about Tamil Nadu, not about the grant. Here we are talking about this Jal Jeevan. What is Jal Jeevan all about? See, there is a ministry that has been created purely for water related things. It's called the Jal Shakti ministry, and they look into the water related issues. Now this ministry is working round the clock to make sure that every Indian in the country gets water supply, that is safe, potable water supply. So now there is a fourfold increase about the grant that has been given to Tamil Nadu. India remembers Galwan Bravehearts on anniversary. So Galwan is a place which is in the border of China and India. Last year, 1 year back, the Chinese army started moving inside the Galwan region. So our Jawans gave a very stiff answer to that. And there was a fist fight that happened between Indian soldiers and the Chinese soldiers. So official reports say that around 40 Chinese Jawans lost their life and around 20 Indian Jawans lost their life. But unofficial reports tell that around 100 Chinese Jawans lost their lives. Anyway, around 20 Indian Jawans lost their life, and India remembers them on the first anniversary. GST cut for COVID test kits, drugs and equipment. So this was something which was expected, and a lot of people were talking about this. So GST, drugs and other things was at 18%, and few of them were in 12% bracket. Now it has been brought down to 5%. So COVID treatment becomes much economical. Data consumption rose, but no decline in speed this time, says OpenSignal. Now, in the last lockdown, we observed that a lot of companies and a lot of people started working from home, and the consumption of data, that is the internet consumption, increased, and there was a fall in the speed. But this time, the companies were ready, and as a result of which, the data consumption has increased by many folds, but the speed hasn't dropped. Office workers don't want to return, and Microsoft has software for it. Now, this is a huge problem and an opportunity. Now, what's the huge problem? Huge problem is especially the women workers in developed economies like USA are hesitating to go back to work. One of the problems is they do not have a place to leave their kids, because all these babysitters and kindergartens are yet to open, and they are scared because they have to deal with small little lives. So these people are either preferring to quit the job, or they are planning to work from home. So how to manage? Because if a lot of people leave the job, it becomes extremely difficult for the companies to manage. So Microsoft is seeing an opportunity in this, and they have come out with a software which facilitates people working from home. This is mostly the upgraded version of Microsoft Teams. Right. Government has room for fiscal stimulus, says CII president. So CII president has told that government has to spend more on improving the economy, and he also says that the private companies and investors should also invest more and more money. Only then we can expect the economy to bounce back in a shorter period of time. India ends decade-old iron ore export pact with Japan and Korea. This pact was operational for the last 6 decades. So now India has not renewed the contracts with Japan and Korea, so India would stop exporting iron ore. One of the reasons that has been cited is the local demand, which has increased, and the priority is to meet the local demand. So India would stop exporting iron ore to Japan and Korea. So these were some of the important news bits that we came across last week. If you have any doubts, if you have anything to share with us, please do share it in the comment section. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe. We come out with a lot of updates related to Company Secretary course. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button. Thank you so much.